bring me a penny. That's how Jesus responded to these accusations and questions designed to trip him up. Bring me a penny, Jesus said. And then he held the penny up and he said, whose image and description is on this coin? And they said, Caesar's. Well, the question had been, was it lawful for a person to pay tribute to Caesar, implying that should a Jew pay tribute to this foreign government that was had them in bondage? And it was a question that it would just depend on political perspectives and how different people in the audience would feel about it. I mean, it was a question designed to cause division among the listeners. Because, like I said, these attempts were simply designed to separate Jesus from the multitudes so that they would no longer follow him, that they would not accept him as a teacher. But, again, Jesus able to perceive the very heart and intent of these people, very simply said, give me a penny. And he says, whose image and description is on this penny? And they said, Caesar. Then he said, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God's. Now, this, to me, gives me a wonderful opportunity just to talk about money. Now, you say, well, Pastor King, what's the deal here? Why all of a sudden we're just doing this switch here and start talking about money? Because, you see, money is so very personal to each and every one of us. You have to have money in order to be able to deal with the things that we deal with in this society. We're not a barter system anymore where we can. So here I give you a pig and you give me a chicken. It doesn't work that way anymore. So we use coinage. We use money, and the thing about coinage and money is it's often a form of bondage to all of us. Because if you have too much of it, and then you become slothful with it, and not a good servant of it, then you become somebody who disrespects God's provision. Or if you're a person who just loves it, and you do anything to have it, to obtain it, and to get more. And of course, this leads people to crime. It leads people to gamble, do all kinds of things that can become very, very destructive to not only themselves, but their family and their loved ones. All because our hearts become so entwined with this coinage and what it represents to us. And very much it represents the very essence of the ability to sustain life. But that's the problem, is because so easily it becomes for us to put our trust in those coins rather than to put our trust in God. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.